Welcome to the Brett Davis Podcast.
Well, hello, everybody. It's been a long time. Been taking a break, making a movie called The Big Dump. Yes, that's the name of it. But right now, we're having a podcast. What a great way to start a podcast with a future legend who's already making big noise across the world, the globe, with her singing. And of course, she's an actress and a model, Chelsea Snow.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chelsea.
Thank you for making time on your busy schedule to be on our
Oh,
podcast.
thank you for inviting me. It's a true pleasure to be here.
Well, we have never, you performed last year at our teachers event, which you hit it out of the park. Everybody was like,
You.
wow, they couldn't believe it. And then you were even asked by Chairman Cody Martinez to perform at their inauguration for their tribe.
Yeah, it was. It was an amazing event, and it was just so surreal to see their culture and just be a part of something like that. And I've never done anything like that before, so it was definitely one for the books.
It was. So you're doing all these crazy things in the world with the singing. You do. I don't see acting. Yeah, but have you done any acting recently? Anything that we might look for?
Well, acting wise, I guess you can say I was on the Fox show Game of Talents.
Oh,
Yeah, and there I was singing and kind of acting a little bit where they had to guess my talent based off of a little skit that I did, and I would perform for them, and yeah, it was on Fox, and I did that a few years ago in 2020. And it was a really cool experience because even though we were on lockdown, we were super safe and there was no audience there, but seems like there was an audience, and it was such a cool experience that we could still perform and do things like this even though everyone was at lockdown.
so you're very unique. I've never heard anybody that sings like you. And the question
Okay.
I have for you, in the world, the way everything is so high tech and things are changing, do you think that with your voice, do you think AI could ever duplicate the way you sing?
Well, that's a really interesting question, and I know AI is like really up and coming recently. But I think especially with the performance and singing, it's something that can't be done robotically. It's not something that can just be transmitted like that so easily because singing and performance, it's not just based on the music and the melody and the notes. It's an emotion and it's a feeling that people only human connection can really feel, and it's about how an emotion and feeling creates the music, not music creates the emotion.
So you're saying that you couldn't be copied because AI really has no emotion?
Well, it's kind of like a robot a little bit.
Would you sing a song for us so that way we can kind of
Of
see what you're
course,
talking
I would
about?
love to. So I'm gonna sing a little clip from La Boheme, and I'm gonna be singing "Si mi camino mimi." Vivo sola, sola, lo promettiti, il noi sui tetti, mai girò. Mas quando vi lo gelo, il primo sole mio, il primo bacio dell'aprile. Il primo sole mio. Thank you.
I always know I know you're great at what you do, but when I hear you actually sing like you just did, I don't know how I forgot you were so great. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So I see your point because I was watching your expressions and I was seeing the way you were singing the song. But in the future, you could be copied.
No one can copy me. I'm Chelsea.
True. So what are your plans? You just graduated from high school recently, which congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
Any idea where you're going to go or what you're going to major in?
Well, yeah, I just graduated, which is really exciting. And but in the fall, I'm gonna be going to UCLA. Go Bruins! And I'm gonna be studying pre-business economics. And also, I'm still, of course, singing and acting, performing. It's my life. It's my soul. So I'm never gonna stop doing that. So I'm writing music
Wow.
and I'm just gonna be singing everywhere I can because it's my passion and it's my reason to be here. So
Any other plans to? I think we talked about this. I could see you doing your own musical with
really,
original material. Wouldn't that be cool?
no, I love
A
musicals.
storyline, a play, maybe an hour-long play.
I mean, that's really how I got started. I saw Phantom the Opera when I was a little girl, and I saw it live at Las Vegas. And
It's amazing.
I just said I want to be just like Christine. So I started watching a bunch of little YouTube videos of opera singers and singers, and I just fell in love with it. I never stopped since.
So usually kids know right off the bat when they're very young that they're gifted in an area or something just feels right. When did you realize that your singing was such a gift?
Well, music to me, I always loved singing and I always just loved music. Every time we had like in my school a little performance at the end of the year for like awards and they had music, I would always volunteer to sing like I want to sing because it was just like my joy and my pride. And I remember when I was like in third grade, we had like music class for the whole class and we'll be singing all together in a chorus. And every time someone's like, Chelsea, you're singing too loud. You can't hear the other kids. And it was just so funny. But I didn't really start singing and performing until I was 10 years old is when
Wow.
I really said, yeah, this is what I want to do.
So
So
you probably sang for a long time, but what it was 10 when you thought this is what I'm really good at. I really like to do this. And people are probably coming up and saying, wow, I've never heard anybody sing like you. Probably just a lot of really good compliments, right?
yeah, when I was 10 years old, I would that's when I actually got voice lessons and took singing more seriously as as like something I just wanted to do. And I started singing for corporate events
Wow.
then. And yeah, I got my first job, I guess, when I was in fifth
That's
grade, 10 years
amazing.
old.
I didn't know about the corporate event thing. That's a very lucrative
Yeah,
area.
and I also I remember that was like the first time I really sang in front of my school at one of our ceremonies, like a solo, and that was really cool because all my friends were there cheering me on, and it was really close to home because I grew up with them.
Okay. Was there anything else that you like to do? Because I saw some of your artwork earlier. And by the way, I might be interested in buying something from you. I like that one with the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that's
That was really cool. Have you visited the Eiffel Tower before?
no, but I really want to. I mean, learning languages is actually like one of my passions and something I picked up during quarantine. And I started learning French and I right now because for my singing obviously because a lot of the operas are in different languages like French, Italian, German. So I really wanted to understand on a deeper level so I can communicate the message of like the opera and the emotion. So I started learning French and I've been learning French now for like 3 years and I'm learning Italian and
Sounds
German.
like you're getting ready to go to Europe.
I want
That's what it
to.
sounds like to me. So, what is the connection or similarities between doing art and singing?
Well, I think, like I said earlier, it's really based on the emotion I have at the moment, and even like when I sit down to write music, it's all the same. It comes from a deep place of emotion, and it's not what colors I want to use or what is like choices I make based on like the paintbrush or whatever. It's really how I can make this emotion into a form of music or a form of artwork that just expresses that. And
So,
yeah.
when you sing, do you visualize yourself singing, or is it more something you feel? And then when you paint, is it more of a picture, or is it just more? I mean, explain because there is a creative process that's probably
Yeah.
similar. But are there major differences?
Well, when I sing on a stage or anything, I completely lose myself. I forget that I'm there.
Wow.
I like forget that there's an
You're in the
audience.
zone.
Yeah, I really just like it just takes me away. And like all the nerves, they're like immediately when I like sing the first note, it's like I'm not even here anymore, and I'm really lost in the space. And even when I paint, I I really just like get lost in the colors, and like, even if it's not realistic, or it's just how I'm feeling at the moment, and that's how I do it, I guess.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, pink, obviously. I love
Really?
pink.
Pink is your favorite color?
Yeah, pink. Pink makes me happy. It
Okay.
makes me motivated.
Okay. What is your favorite all-time song?
My favorite all-time song. Oh my goodness.
Is there one that just like is your song when you sing it, you're like, this is my song?
This is a hard question because there's so many good songs and so many different.
If I asked you to sing a song and we were at a party, what do you think you'd belt out?
Probably the one I just sang.
Okay,
"See
there
Me
you go.
Count on Me
There you
Me."
go.
Yeah, that one.
Nothing from Barney the dinosaur?
Maybe, maybe later.
So, okay. I could see you doing acting
Yeah.
with as gifted as you are. What kind of stories do you connect with? I mean, if you saw a movie, what do you think would be romantic? Maybe a comedy? What do you like?
Well, I think there's definitely there's always like I always feel like there's like a deeper meaning everywhere, and I think it doesn't matter if it's a comedy or a romantic movie or a murder mystery, or who knows what it
Wow.
is. I always feel like there's always like the deeper moral message that is universal and that can be really connected. And that's where like, I'm here for. Like I really want to send a message across, and that's like I feel like that's also universal to say with like all different types of performances, like musically or acting. Yeah.
So, you ever see the movie Willy Wonka?
Which
The
one?
first one,
Yeah, I
the original
have.
one.
I've when I was really little, I saw that.
It's a classic, and I watched it the other night. I'm watching a lot of the older movies. I don't know why, maybe because I'm old. But I watched it the other night, and Gene Wilder, who played Willy Wonka, just to me was phenomenal. I think they should resurrect the movie. I saw the one with Johnny Depp. Yeah, it was okay. I like Johnny Depp, but I'd like to see you play Willy Wonka,
Me?
the female version of Willy Wonka. You playing Willy Wonka. Can you
Love
imagine all the singing and there's a lot of good songs in
Yeah.
that movie, and he's very quick-witted, very quirky, very smart. Everybody always is kind of it's like he knows. Well, it's his candy factory, right? I could see you just taking a role like that and just totally relishing it. And you probably never even thought of it, right?
No, I'm not.
I think you would be a great Willy Wonka.
That'd be so funny.
So, what else are you working on? Because you're also very you're doing great in school, did great in school. Where are you going next with school, with college?
Well, college is definitely very different from high school. I mean, I haven't been there yet, obviously, but
You'll be a Bruin.
yeah, I would be a Bruin, and I know it's like a very big school, and the environment is definitely it's a big city. I'm from a smaller city, so it's definitely gonna be a different experience in that sense. But
Nice campus.
yeah, and it's also gonna be like scary to be away from my mom and dad. So,
Well, they're not that far away. Was it
but
like
to me,
2 hours
I
away?
can't see them every time I go to bed and say goodnight. That's scary. So, yeah, it's gonna be a different experience, but I feel like it's gonna be fun. I'm not trying to hype myself too much and get myself overexcited. So I'm gonna be chill, but
It's smart.
yeah. And it's gonna be a lot of different people, and I'm excited because a lot of people from all over the world go to UCLA, so it's really, really cool to see that.
It's a beautiful campus.
Yeah.
So you're going to major in
Pre-business economics.
interesting.
Yeah.
So you're going to be I keep equating everything to the female version of. You're going to be the female Tony Stark, right?
I
And
guess
then
so.
and then on your side gig, you're going to be doing these like world concerts of opera. So on the other end, you're driving around a really cool Audi around LA, going from class to whatever, and then you've got all these, your suits are all like made really like whatever your favorite suits are,
Yeah.
and then you go off and you practice your opera singing. So you're going to have this You know, it's really nice to be able to do what you're talking about. We live in a time in a world where everybody doesn't get those opportunities that you're going
Yeah.
to get. You have some wonderful opportunities to go after your dreams and do what you want to do. Not everybody gets to do that.
Yeah, I'm incredibly grateful with the opportunity and even the parents that I have that really support me. It's not every day where like you can just like I want to learn opera and and I'm really grateful with the people I've met along the way and that really helped me and guided me when I was lost. And like music is really comforting to me. So it's it's a great way to just like wind down and just like sing when I'm like sad or when I'm happy. And it's just I just feel so blessed to be in a community and with the family that really just supports me and just like place where I can be able to perform for people and change them. And some people like they cry or they said, wow, I've never, because a lot of people never heard opera before like live, because it's just something that's not as often, or you have to go to a bigger city to hear that. So I remember when I was little I used to sing at the Costco, like when I was like 11, 12 years old, just so I could
You're
sing.
passing out food to people, you'd sing to them.
Well, just like the sample ladies, like I
Oh,
would
you weren't a
just
sample lady.
no I would
See, I think we need to do a clip where where you're at Costco, you are the sample lady, and you're Ave Marie.
I could do that too.
I'm sorry. She's like, oh, don't sing anymore. I can't take it.
No, but it's true. When I was like 11 years old,
Sorry about your feet, by the
no,
way.
it's
I keep stepping on your feet.
it's okay. When I was 11 years old, they would know me there, and I would just sing for them because
They
that's
didn't know
just
you at Costco, but then you walked in, they greeted you by name.
yeah. They're like, "Hey, that's the opera girl."
That's- Well, there's going to be a time where they're going to know you, and they're not going to say there's the opera girl. They're going to say there's Chelsea Snow,
Yeah,
the greatest that ever was in opera.
that's me.
You know. So a lot of people don't know about. There's a lot of history about Coronado, but years ago, one of the top male opera stars was a guy named Caruso.
Yeah.
You heard the name before?
Yeah, of course I know.
So
that.
Caruso, when he passed away, his wife moved to Coronado.
Wow.
Was trying to restart and find her life, and so she came here, and that's our history with opera. I'm sure there's more, but I know for a fact the great Caruso's wife moved here. It was here at
That's
one
pretty
time,
cool.
and he was supposedly was able to shatter glasses with his voice.
Yeah, he
I don't know
was
if that,
pretty
I don't
incredible.
know if that's true. Do they still do things like that? I mean, if we had a glass and I put it there, could you sing? I hit a high note and break the glass.
I could sure try.
Have you ever tried to do that?
I don't think so.
Dad, have you ever heard of that before?
No, I have.
Okay. Not recently though, huh? Okay. I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, everything, and we're not going to get on another subject, but I think everything is vibration.
Yeah.
There's a lot about music and vibration and sound that we still are in the dark ages about, I think.
Yeah.
And I heard there's also a connection between music and mathematics.
Yes, that's
Right?
what my mom tells me.
If your mom tells you it's the truth.
Yeah,
Remember, your
that's
mom knows.
my mom knows
Your mom is
everything.
very smart. She knows there is definitely a connection with that. So school's starting. You've got some gigs coming up, right?
Yep.
Do you call them gigs? I sound so street. What do you call them?
No, I call them gigs too. Or I just
Okay.
call them performances.
Performances.
Yeah.
She says performance. I say gig. Very classy, very unclassy. There you go, right there. So you need to do a book. I think
Mhm.
we've talked about a lot of things. You need to do either an art book with your paintings inside, or you need to do an ebook, and every time you open it up, you sing on a page.
Ooh, that would be actually so
You
cool.
ever thought about that before?
No, I have not.
They call me the idea guy. don't know why
Yeah, you are.
But I think your art, and then one of your favorite songs on the first page is ebook. Dad, you got to help. You can put that together. Ebook that sings,
That's pretty cool.
depending on the mood of what you feel.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
I know. I'm that guy.
Wow.
I'm that guy who comes up with the crazy ideas. But I think you could pull it off because your art is beautiful and your voice together. What a great gift that would be. Wouldn't that be a cool gift to have? I think I would buy one.
And I love to write. Truly, I do love to write.
The
so.
thing it's nice, I've written 2 children's books.
Oh,
The
really?
thing about children's books that is really nice that I learned, because I never planned on it, but I had kids, so then that was my new why. But with a children's book, you can tell everything really quick about the story with the art.
Yeah.
It really sets the tone quick, fast, and to the point. And like your picture of the Eiffel Tower, what a
Yeah.
beautiful picture.
Thank you.
You did a great job on that. And there's some yellows in that photo, right?
Yeah, there's
Which is
everything
a
is
happy color, very creative color. So I think that would be great to do something like that. I could see you doing that. Basically, anything I think you put your mind to, you can do it.
thank you.
As long as you realize that if you're going to do it, there's people that are good at like you, like your father has gifts. You have to find those people that can help you complete your projects because
Exactly.
then you can take these ideas that are here and in here and you can get them out there by having the right team around you, get that stuff out. So anything you think you can do, I can
Yeah.
already tell, I can already see it.
Thank you.
And then on a final note, you want to sing one quick song that says basically AI can't duplicate you.
I would love to. Okay. I think
Uh,
I'm gonna. Huh?
Go ahead. Ave Maria.
I'm gonna. Do you want me to?
Yeah. Do that one.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I haven't sang that. That was actually okay. Really
You
quick.
sang that one at. Did you sing that at where did you sing that? Was it at our event, the teachers event, or was it at the tribal event? Or
No,
neither?
I don't think I sang that one to you guys before. I the last time I think I performed this was like at one of my first competitions.
I don't know why I remember hearing you sing that song.
Really?
It's so weird.
Wait, now I have to think about
No.
this.
Maybe when I heard you singing it, maybe I visualized you singing it. Maybe that's what it was. Because I thought she could pull that song off. That's a good song.
It is a good song.
See if you can do it for a minute, and then we'll end a closing note on that. And you won't shatter the plastic bottle, but maybe you can get the cap to
Maybe
pop off.
someone needs to put it away so I don't. So I don't. Okay, here we go. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Ave Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in orbictus, et benedictus fructus ventris Iesus. Ave Maria.
AI cannot duplicate Chelsea Snow. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you for having me.
And would you come back again?
Obviously.
And next time we'll have more videos and photos, and maybe we can show your art more visually.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, everybody, the great Chelsea Snow. Everybody take care. And I would like to thank my sponsors because without them, we would not have our show. And you all know who you are. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves and see you soon.
Bye.